A person, when he wakes up in the morning, he has to be very grateful. Why? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave him another day of life. The question is, what are you going to do with the day of life? The Avodah says, it's like, you ever have a journal? You ever have a journal? I remember my first year in Israel. I was so excited for that. I literally wrote, I still have it today, you can see my journal. I literally wrote every single thing I did that day. I woke up this time, I learned this time, I did this, I did that. I was so excited. Wow, I'm learning in Israel. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the same. Every day of our lives, we're being written, Hakol B'Sefer Nichtavim. The Pirkei Avot says that Hashem is writing down, everything's being written down every day of our lives, what we did that day. So therefore, he writes over here, the first thing you have to do is thank Hashem. The first words, thank you Hashem, you gave me another day of life. And that's exactly what we do when we say Modeh Ani Lefanecha. Say Modeh Ani Lefanecha, Melech Chai V'Kayam, Shechazat Abi Nishmati. Right? Ki Hechzir Lo Nishmato. He gave him back his neshama. Az Yivarech B'Lebo HaBoreh, Asher Hagdil La'asot Imo. Praise Hashem for the chesed that He did. He gave you another day. Ki Chidesh Ve'echlif Kocho. He gave you kochot. He gave you strength. Right? Now when you know that, Tiv'ar Ahavat HaBoreh B'Lebo. The love of Hashem should be burning inside of you. Like it should be so fired up. Like, I love you Hashem. You're doing so much good to me. Va'az al yisov al mitoto derech atzel. When you wake up, don't be a lazy man. And you know what? Snooze button, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, later, I'll wake up 20 minutes. No. You wake up, you go strong. Wake up quickly. Now you have to be careful with that, because one time, if you look in the Shulchan Aruch, it says Yidiyabed Kari. You have to wake up La'amod Kari, like a lion. So one time when he went to the yeshiva, the next day, we had one of the guys in the yeshiva, and the second he woke up, he's like, ah, like a lion. It's true. He screamed out, every day. He's waking up like a lion. Ah! Hello, what are you doing? It says to wake up like a lion. Wake up like a lion. And every day, the whole yeshiva would hear, like, what's this guy? And finally somebody told him, listen, Habibi, you can't shock your body. What does that mean? The second you wake up, to go, your heart is not there yet, you know? That's why a person in his bed, before he wakes up, says Modeh Ani Lefanecha Melech Chai V'Kayam Shechazat Abi. And by the time, he had like at least 5-10 seconds until he actually physically wakes up. Not supposed to jump like crazy, otherwise you get, who knows what. So he's telling you, but when you're waking up in the morning, you have to feel the great love of Hashem that He gave you another day of life, and you have to appreciate that and not be lazy in your bed and not get up. Get up and start your day. One of the things, the first thing besides after Modeh Ani Lefanecha, what do is we wash Nitlat Yadayim. What is the purpose of Nitlat Yadayim? There's many purposes, but one of the purposes that Hashpah says is when the Kohen would go serve in the Beit HaMikdash, he would have to wash his hands. So too over here, what we're doing is we're about to serve Hashem in the Beit HaMikdash. What's the Beit HaMikdash? The world. You're about to serve Hashem in the world. So therefore Hashem says, go wash your hands, Nitlat Yadayim. You're my servant today. Go, Chavod. It's a big important inyan, very, very big important inyan. Besides the tumah that we get when we're sleeping, but at the end of the day, a person has to understand his hands are very important to wash in the morning on Nitlat. Why the purpose is, one of the purposes that Hashpah says is because you are going to serve Borei Olam. You're the Kohen, like in the Beit HaMikdash. He washes his hands first, and then he would serve Hashem. That's exactly what we do. And he writes, "Ve'im mivgabu manu v'al yochinu derech atzlut yeshiva manav lo haisim bo ki mirka goy ba'achov adam acher elav yakum miyad u'mnei kavod adam u'pnei rev she'yavi lo chayesha." It says, if a person had a business deal, this is what he's writing. If a person has a business deal, would he not wake up right away in the morning? Like, oh man, I have a meeting. I have a multi-billion-dollar meeting today. You're going to be lazy? You have to be there at a certain time. You're meeting with Walmart. You're meeting with Amazon, the CEO of Amazon. Finally, I meet him. There's finally a guy, I wanted to tell him a million things, there's that, I'm going to shame him when I meet him, Why you do this? Why, right? That's what you want to do? To Amazon when you see him? Right? You want to finally have a meeting. Tells you what time? 9:30 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. You're not going to be there on time? You'll be there on time. So he's saying, so how come when it comes to shul, the guy might be late? You have a meeting with Hashem. That's more important than Amazon. That's more important than Walmart. So how could you not be on time to the Beit Midrash? If it was a meeting, you know what you're going to answer me? Rabbi, because we have this meeting every single day in the shul. And you know what I'm going to answer you back? How important is HaKadosh Baruch Hu towards you? One time they asked from Chaim Kanievsky, how do you know if the bacha has Yirat Shamayim? How do you know? I want a bachur for my daughter. They asked him. How am I supposed to know? He says, ask him find out what time he comes to shul. Shul starts at 7. See what time he gets there. If he gets there 5 minutes before, you can rest assured he has a lot of Yirat Shamayim because he wants to get ready for tefillah on time to pray to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If he comes late, maybe it's a little bit less Yirat Shamayim. How could he be late to Hashem's house? How? Can you explain to me? Hashem has a house, you have a meeting with him. This is the time we start. How could you be late? I want to just understand. Maybe I don't understand what's going on. You have a meeting with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's a meeting. Right now you're meeting Hashem to pray to him. Understand what's going on? You hear what's going on? And this is a person that has to understand. He says, fine. This is what he's saying. This is what we're stopping at today. But at the end of the day, a person must understand. Every single morning, you have to have that love of Hashem in you, that He gave you another day of life. You have to feel great. You have to feel rejuvenated. You have to feel gifted. And you have to make use of the day. When Avraham Avinu passes away, it says, Avraham Zaken Baba Yamim. What does that mean? Avraham got old, but he came with his days. Every day he made sure that it counted.